Being in the Navy, you get to see the world. You meet new people every other day. You're not stuck in the same office, same job, 9 to 5. It's going to be different every single day, and you're going to work with people every day and getting paid to do it at the same time.
You get the feel that the person teaching you it really has been there, got a feel for what they're doing, and when you're being taught that, it transfers across in the classroom and it seems to sink in a bit easier, knowing the source you're getting it from is someone who has experienced everything to do with the course.
It's different in the way that it helps you see the reality of life, gets you ready to be out in the fleet.
And you learn first-hand assisting people in fixing the most up-to-date equipment the Navy has to offer. If you listen to more senior people, you can't really go wrong.
In terms of learning on the job, I am really excited to do it because we're basically moving from a classroom setting to dealing with real people and real-life situations. It will basically test your skills and your knowledge and your competence to see that if you're actually good for the job.
I forget like we are on an apprenticeship, to be honest. To me, it just feels like a job. We're just training, and when we're done, that's it. We carry on with our job.
There's so many things that you can work on and so many different areas that you can go into, and even if that's not your specialist area, you know, it's all one big team. I mean, I'm predominantly an electronics engineer and work on radars and things like that, but I've been involved in engine changes and pulling out massive bits of metal, you know, and it's just great fun. It's something that you'll never experience anywhere else. That's what makes the Navy so good, really, because you never really know what you're going to be coming up against. You never know who's going to be there, where they're from, what their story is. Just all mix it and help each other out and come out the other side.
You can learn a lot very quickly, and it is very rewarding if you're willing to put the work in. There is some good qualifications there to be got.
It's one of the few apprenticeships I feel that you're actually living. It's a lifestyle as well as being a job.
The skills that we achieve here are incredible, such as butchery, bakery, stock soups and sauces. So you're gaining huge qualifications which out in civilian street could take years to gain.
For me, job security was a huge factor in joining. As I said, I had a string of sort of dead-end jobs, and the Navy offered me an actual career, so I was really happy to take that opportunity.
Weapons engineering to me is something that obviously you don't get to do in civilian life. We work with billion-pound warships and 4 or 5 guns like we have here. You don't get to work with that in civilian life, so it's an experience and qualifications in areas that you would never see on the outside.
I feel like I've progressed massively, learning just different skills. Obviously it's going to set me up for life.
Once I've done my qualification, I know that I will be going straight into my job, so I've got guaranteed security there. It's a massive team, you work together, you help each other.
There's so much stuff you can actually do in the Navy, from
skiing,
breakdancing,
rugby,
Japanese sword fighting.
The whole attitude for sport here is really good, so you don't take time off for sport, they make time for sport. So you could do adventure training, things like that. You can join a team.
We go to the beach, sometimes we go to the movies, sometimes we go out to get dinner and just chill out.
In the junior rates mess, we have a games console. You know, we have lots of films and stuff, DVDs and that, so it's good to go in there, relax.
So the camaraderie is definitely different compared to Civvy Street, because here, you have to bond and gel together to be a team. On Civvy Street, everyone's on their own. You do have friends, but here you actually have brothers and sisters.
You don't have to be Superman to join, just as long as you're active and you're fit, and everything develops throughout training, so before you know it, you're doing things that you never thought you'd be capable of.
For me, the joining process was really easy. There was online facilities for me to look at, but I preferred to speak to people face to face. So I went into my local careers office, spoke to them there, told them my situation, see how they could help me. They were really helpful. They gave me all the stages of the application. I took each stage on one by one, put a lot of effort into each one until the point I found myself here.
A good bit of advice is to buy yourself a good pair of running shoes. I wasn't the fittest kid on the block, so for me, just getting out, running, doing press-ups and pull-ups was the main thing for me. And I prepared myself mentally for it as well.
At first, I was not mentally and physically able to do what was expected of me. But as you progress, you get better and better at what you're doing.
Experience before you come in is not really that relevant, because we want to teach you the way that we want you to learn and how the skills that we want you to have. So we take it as if you know nothing and then build you up from there and obviously teach you from there. It's what you make of it as well. If you've got that determination to do what you want to do and you've got a bit of a passion for it, then you're going to succeed and you're going to go on and do whatever it is you wanted to do.
If you're willing to put the effort in, prove yourself, work hard, you are guaranteed a career.
day-to-day lifestyle in the Navy in terms of accommodation and schedule. I'd say it's a really sociable and fun environment.
There's never a dull moment. No one's ever going to be short of asking you to go for a drink. It's very much so a 24-hour gym. There's a football pitch right outside where I live. There's always somebody about it every time.
I do like living in Cornwall. You can finish work and just head straight down to the beach.
There's a massive variety of what you can do. When you are going through your first rank, you will be passed around the sections to get a taste of what it's like to work for each area.
After being at HMS Raleigh, I'm going to an airbase. I'm looking forward to this because there's going to be a lot of varied tasks for me to do. After this, we'll be going to sea, and that's also exciting because that's going to be nothing like we've ever done before.
I just like being up in the squadron, sort of put under pressure a bit, makes you think more about what you're doing. And also because they are live aircraft, you don't want to be the one that makes the mistake.
I'm wanting to be a chef submariner based on the fact that after doing research, it just seemed more appealing to me. I like to be independent on the research, certain types of submarines. You basically are in the kitchen on your own, so it gives you a chance to prove that you can be independent and prove your skills. With it being such a compact crew, everybody needs to know how to work every part of a submarine.
I definitely want to go on ship, definitely want to go around and see the world. That's why you join up. You don't join up to go home every weekend.
19 years old, I'd travelled to like 24 different countries, the Far East, India, the Mediterranean, and I'd only been in the Navy 2.5 years.